Kazakhstan has chosen the multi-vector integration. Its trends, collisions and prospects are coming up in the Single Market Program. Hello, I'm Pavel Kaktishev, and you're watching the Single Market Program. The greater the national exports volume is, the higher national economic potential is estimated. At a level of the industrial factories and the specific enterprises, their exporting experience and share exhibit their competitiveness. A fact of becoming a member of the Eurasian Economic Union and the World Trade Organization motivates Kazakhstan to exploit its products at the foreign markets more actively. Our correspondent was finding out what efforts our country is making in this regard.
Республика в этом плане, выяснял наш корреспондент.
There are 390 companies in Kazakhstan, those supplying their products to the foreign countries. The export geographically covers 1,117 countries. External supplies map is gradually renewing with new markets, while development of the transport infrastructure and transit optimizing. Geographically, Kazakhstan has a convenient location in order to serve traditional regional markets and new markets in China, India, and the Middle East. Considering this factor, we have the following key directions for exporting the Kazakh products. Countries of the Eurasian Economic Union and the European Union, Central Asia, the Persian Gulf, and the Asia-Pacific region. Synchronization of the Kazakhstani Infrastructure Development Program and Chinese initiative of arranging the Silk Road economic belt opens up new opportunities for increasing the export product supplies from Kazakhstan. In terms of the appropriate logistics and capacity of the export market to China, Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region is considered as the most profitable area for Kazakh exporters. Despite the fact that there are many other manufacturers in China, they are located on the southern coast of China. It is far away in terms of logistics. Here we are closer, we are better and even more affordable.
Тут мы ближе, мы качественнее, и мы доступнее по цене.
За счет
We are looking forward to compete with the local manufacturers by reducing the transportation costs.
с местной продукцией.
According to the experts, the Persian Gulf countries are another promising market. The United Arab Emirates, with a large infrastructure and financial center, which is the city of Dubai, take a special place among those countries. Very favorable conditions for making business, basic absence of the business tax burdens, all these conditions allow our manufacturers find their partner here. I think they can more confidently and consistently enter the Emirates market. Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry is ready to support the potential Kazakh exporters. This chamber consists of 200,000 small and medium-sized businesses. It is considered one of the most respected institutions in the UAE, supporting the exporters from other countries.
Where we connect people through logistics, through exhibitions, through trade, finance, tourism, and all the subsectors, but it's in partnership with countries. We bring them together. Just like with the Expo 2020 theme, connecting minds and creating the future, that is what Dubai does. And that's where we can take the best of each country and connect it here to a supplier as well.
Large export market under the transnational corridor north-south will be available for the Kazakhstani goods after construction of the transit line in the western Kazakhstan that has connected the railways of Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan and Iran, and perspective to open Kurik ferry complex.
میتونیم از طریق مرز عراق
It means that we can be a strategic partner for Kazakhstan and become its exports window to such countries as Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Oman, Turkey and other countries.
اینکه تموم کنیم این رابطه حمل و نقلمون در شمال ایران، این رابطه رو به جنوب ایران و به بقیه دنیا گسترش بدیم.
Together with adopting new export destinations, Kazakhstan is trying to expand its availability at the traditional markets, such as the European Union markets, Russian, Tajik, Kyrgyz and Belarusian markets. By the way, today the Kazakh exporters had an ambiguous situation within the Eurasian integration. On one hand, the single goods and services market offers additional opportunities. On the other hand, often exporters from the EAEC countries face at the same foreign trade field. 5 countries, each of them has well-defined economic interests. We have export structure that is similar as in many other countries. That's why we usually compete in the foreign markets as well. Therefore, it is natural to complete the things we would need to prescribe the regulations within the Eurasian Economic Commission, so that they would increasingly satisfy our business.
Естественно, удовлетворяют, или, по крайней мере, в большей степени удовлетворяют наш бизнес.
Commodity group of the mineral commodities, such as hydrocarbons and metals, cover nearly 66% of the major portion of the Kazakhstan's external supply. Despite the price fluctuations, these products are highly demanded still.
Большую часть нашей продукции алюминия мы отправляем.
The majority of our products, aluminium, are shipped to the far abroad countries. It covers about 57%. Large volume, which is approximately 21%, are exported to Russia. We have an amount that is exported to Uzbekistan, Belarus and Ukraine.
Есть объем на Узбекистан, Белоруссию и Украину.
At the same time, the long-drawn period of volatility of the commodity markets remind about risk. Therefore, today Kazakhstan is motivating its business to master the high value-added products and present it at the export market. Businesses, those intending to acquire a fortune, improve efficiency, invest in the technical modernization of the re-equipping, produce the competitive products, reach and master new markets, will be provided full assistance and support. Bal Textile is one of such companies, which manufactures the carpets in Shymkent city within Antustik Special Economic Zone. Since 2016, this company has started exporting to the order of IKEA brand. This is the first experience for Kazakhstan to have a contract with a global brand. We want to increase the exports volume in the second and third period of our project. We're planning to export up to 60% of products. In addition to the direct investment to establish or expand the production facilities, the export-oriented enterprises are supported in their entering the international markets. For example, by arranging special exhibitions and business forums, the National Export and Investment Agency supports to present the Kazakh products abroad and find potential partners. Last year, such meetings were held in Tehran, Urumqi, Dubai, Dushanbe, Kiev, Moscow, and other cities of the world located in the regions that are most attractive for Kazakhstani experts.
Эти все мероприятия, они, во-первых, способствуют расширению.
First of all, these arrangements promote the recognizability of the Kazakh manufacturers abroad, and accordingly, the Kazakh manufacturers get opportunity to find new contacts and expand their export contracts.
Новые контакты и расширить свои экспортные контракты.
According to the analysts, today every budget tenge spent for supporting exports increased up to 59 Kazakh tenge. Therefore, in case of any economy collisions, production of the competitive goods, growth in the external supplies, expansion of the market's geography will ensure the tangible results.
According
to the leading experts in the world markets, oil was the most frequently discussed topic last year. And it is obvious. Yesterday, the entire global economy was dependent on the oil scenario, and still dependent today. Therefore, the world pins their hopes on the issue of OPEC historical agreement concerning reduction of the oil production. Alexander Galiev to follow with the forecast for 2017 made by the oil market experts.
2017 год. Узнаем от Александра Галиева.
Вначале я все-таки скажу несколько слов о значении соглашения.
For the beginning, I would do say a few words about the significance of the OPEC agreement signed on December 1st, 2016. As opposed to the previous attempts, this agreement became effective, but not formal one. Today, the OPEC countries are fulfilling their obligations to reduce the oil production. Moreover, some countries, those are not members of the cartel, including Russia and Kazakhstan, joined this process. While talking of Kazakhstan, Kashagan Oil Super Project is an exception to the voluntary assumed obligations of Kazakhstan. It is planned that in 2017, 1.67 million tons of oil will be exported from Kashagan.
1,7 миллионов тонн нефти. А теперь о прогнозах на 2017.
As for the forecast for 2017, we have lots of forecasts, by the way. But the majority of the experts believe that the stabilization will be observed at the market. It will show a trend throughout prices rising. For example, BMI research in 2017 sees Brent at the level of 55 to 57 US dollars per barrel. This confidence is based on the forecast that by the middle of 2017, the world market would have reached a balance of supply and demand. Thus, it would ensure the hydrocarbons price rise.
Второй фактор в пользу небольшого увеличения цен на нефть – это то, что
The fact that oil mining operations have almost been stopped is another factor to the advantage of small increase in the oil price. According to Wood Mackenzie Company, in 2016, the minimum amount of black gold deposits was found since 1952. It was due to the drastic expenditure reduction for exploration associated with the price's collapse. According to the experts, if the number of detected oil reserve preserved at the current level, then by 2035, the global supply deficit will be 4.5 million barrels per day.
4,5 миллиона баррелей в день. Что касается американского сланца, источник...
As for the US schist, a headache source for oil producers, this market has few companies left, those ready to start mining their raw materials at any time. Due to this reason, oil producers do need balanced oil prices, but not high. They need prices which let them stay the course. Therefore, as predicted by the leading analysts, 2017 will be under the sign of stability. That's all I have for the moment. I'm Alexander Galiev. See you in the next single market.
Галиев. До встречи в программе «Рынок без границ».
Литва. Для Казахстана.
Lithuania. Trade and economic cooperation with this Eastern European country is highly important for Kazakhstan. First of all, we have successful experience in partnership in the general socialist past. Secondly, we have no disagreements today. And the third, Kazakhstan and Lithuania are the countries as the key points of the Eurasian transit. That's why we expect good common projects in the future.
Совместные проекты.
New window for the partnerships, they become available and open for the most mobile and active countries. Kazakhstan and Lithuania are geographically separated. One country is based in the Central Asia, another one is in the Eastern Europe. Kazakhstan is a member of the Eurasian Economic Union and Lithuania is within the European Union. But neither distance nor membership in various integration associations have not impeded them expanding their trade and economic relations. Range of mutual business interests between Kazakhstan and Lithuania is quite extensive, including the power generation sector, processing industries, transportation sector, and sale of the consumer goods. Kazakhstan is one of the 20 biggest trade partners of Lithuania. 2014 was the most successful in our bilateral trade. It was first time when turnover exceeded $1.1 billion US.
Впервые превысил $1 миллиард 100 миллионов долларов США.
Unfortunately, for the last 2 years, the sales volume between our countries has decreased by almost 4 times. Reasons are commonly known. Decrease in demand for commodities, increase in the differences between euro and the Kazakh national currency, slowdown in economic growth existing in both countries. Nevertheless, today both Kazakhstan and Lithuania understand that these difficulties are temporary, but the prospects of the mutual active intention may be sustainable development factor. First of all, according to the experts, the logistics is considered as one of the new windows of opportunity for cooperation between our countries. Lithuania is a good transition option for exporting Kazakh goods to the Western European countries. In return, Kazakhstan is an optimal corridor for Lithuania to forward the overland cargoes to the Chinese market and other Asia-Pacific countries. Today, intersection of these interests is the initial stage for new projects. Informational system supporting the container freights is one of such interests. We come there with a new project that will combine the image, what is happening in the Baltic countries, in order to compare how that container looked like when it was delivered to the Baltic states, how it looks like, how it is shipped when it is transit, if it has not disappeared in codes, or part of it has not disappeared on the way.
Как он уезжает, не пропала ли в кавычках часть товара по пути.
By the way, Kazakhstan and Lithuania are closely working together since 2011 in terms of the logistics under the project Saule container train that transports goods between China and Europe. Kazakhstan and Lithuania are the key transit points in this project. Introduction of the information system developed by the Lithuanian designers would optimize the train traffic management process. Before, this entire staff was made manually. We applied for every single document. But this system is so much interesting. Plus, they have already started cooperating with Belarus, have already launched first empty test railway cars. Now, we expect that this system will be available in the Eurasian Union and Kazakhstan in the nearest future. Another promising project refers to the IT technologies as well. It is the public transport traffic planning and optimizing software.
Алгоритм, генератор так называемый, где мы задаем желаемый.
So-called generator algorithm, which we set the desired interval in the route, we push the button, in half a minute we have a ready schedule. Plus, we have such each route in a graphic form. We can see the intervals. It is very easy to edit all these parameters here on the screen.
В своем виде мы видим интервалы, мы можем все это на экране очень легко редагировать.
This project is highly demanded in terms of smart city concept. In the future, this city management model will be very topical in Kazakhstan. Today, this project is under gradual implementation in the Kazakh capital city. Public transport became the first area for the pilot project, Astana Smart City. The Lithuanian IT specialist has all chances to find their place in this project, especially as they have experienced gain in Vilnius city. After recounting the transport schedule in Vilnius city, it turned out that we have saved $3 million a year, which meant we had so many unnecessary trips. The program paid for itself more than 50 times. Interest localization is one of new trends shown by Lithuania while opening its business in Kazakhstan. They offer more specific and focused projects. Business delegations are increasingly including the specific experts. Perhaps this approach is resulting from the time itself. When something distant gets closer, something doubtful becomes clearer, and the prospects obtain the sharper outlines. The outlines of real project, which implementation will be beneficial and effective for both countries. Maria Kuznetsova, Bakirjan Bakiriev, Almaty, specially for the single market. In 2017, Kazakhstan held the World Winter Universiade. So today, I will dare to take this occasion to compare. When other runners are at the back of the pack, we need to do our best to leave them behind and stay among the winners. Let's find out from the next story by our Almaty correspondent how this strategy is effective in the business environment. Only the companies those constantly developing can survive in a highly tough competition. They're quick to adapt to new rules of the market game due to their mobility. Finally, it will be easier to find their industry sector. However, the most active of them may develop other spheres. AGS Store Industry Company holds a special place on the industrial map of Almaty city. Business vector of this medium-sized company was originally defined as the multidiscipline. The first branch direction was mastered in 2012. In 2012, under the program Business Roadmap 2020, we have purchased the European quality equipment and machinery for 2 shops, plus Italian equipment for furniture production. Next stage in the company development process was opening of the facilities producing the plastic window profiles and their goods. Then the company has massive production of the metal doors, windows and irregular steel structures. In the construction peak period, all these products were highly demanded at the market. Therefore, the company shops were operating at full capacity. However, at the end of 2014, Kazakhstan's construction sector began decreasing due to the fall in demand. In these circumstances, the company had to adjust its development plans. In October 2015, we bought the polyethylene pipes production machinery, shells in diameter from 125 to 1200 millimeters for the thermally insulating pipes with polyurethane foam. This equipment has been purchased in China at our own expenses.
Данное оборудование было приобретено за счет собственных средств в Китае.
Purchase of new equipment and development of production of the polyethylene pipes, polyethylene shells for the heating mains were guided by the prospect for implementing Joly program. This program provided for modernization of the housing and utilities in Kazakhstan. In order to make new products competitive, the company restaked on the super modern equipment that would ensure the efficient production. The entire process is automated. Granulated polyethylene will be filled in the hopper, where it is melted at a temperature of 220 degrees. Then, the molten raw material is fed to a special device, which creates a certain shape and a specific pipe diameter. Potential capacity of the production line is 2,500 tons a year. This volume will be sufficient for the planned reconstruction of the heating main in Almaty in 2017. That's why the company is getting prepared to expand the sales market.
Мы выходим на...
We are trying other regions in Kazakhstan. We are working with Karaganda company and negotiating with companies in Pavlodar and Uсть-Каменогорск cities.
В городе Павлодар, Усть-Каменогорск.
In order to make the products marketable in other regions and then enter the neighboring market, this company is planning to expand the range by producing polyethylene pipes of a smaller diameter, which could be used in the power supply and water supply systems. For this purpose, the company has purchased new equipment and commissioning it. For the purpose of the successful development, the most important thing is expand their own prospects without restricting them. Opportunities for growth can be found in very different areas. According to the experience of this company, it is important to strictly pursue the set goal and see new horizons behind it. Oleg Baldirev, Bakhichan Bakhriev, especially for the single market. That's all for today. I'm Pavel Kaktishev. Let me remind, you can find all our stories at Kazakh-TV.kz. See you in the next Single Market.
В программе «Рынок без границ».